This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, today I'm going to explain about the syllabus, entire overall of the syllabus, okay, and somewhat basics regarding this, how the laptop, hardware and software is communicating. This type of basic things I'm going to explain you things, okay. First, I will go for this syllabus copy, okay. If you observe in the syllabus copy, previously I have already mentioned the combo, right? Cyber security, networking and operating systems, ethical hacking and cloud. Uh, in your overall thing, what you are going to get after the completion of this course, right? You will get as a web application pen testers and API pen testing and Android. Okay, these three things I will give you the guarantee. Okay, 100% guarantee. Okay, you are able to survive in this cybersecurity field. Okay, as a red teamer or offensive security researcher or a security engineer, okay, in the domain of previously I already explained regarding these domains, okay. Okay, while coming to the introduction to cyber security, I will first topic is essential terminologies, like essential terminologies like what is vulnerability, what is weaknesses, what is bugs, or this type of terminology based terminologies we are going to that one. Information security. While coming to the information security, data, you need to protect the data. Currently in digital world, you need to protect the informations like, for example, username and password is there. It's a sensitive information. You need to protect that one. How we are going to protect that one? By using the cryptographic technologies. Cryptography means you are going to encrypt that sensitive information. Like this things, some stuff will be included in this information security. Okay, information security attacks, brute forcing attacks, username enumerations, and lot of attacks will be comes under this information security attacks. And also threats also will be there. I will going to explain in detail in this upcoming sessions, okay. While coming to the
Excuse
networking
me.
part is a,
Hello, sir. Hello.
yeah, yeah, who is this one? Yes, yes, Soma.
Soma. Soma Srinivas. Sir, small
Yeah,
doubt. While training time, you will use the butt suit, burp suit also. Burp
yes,
suit.
yes, we have the community edition, okay.
Okay. You
In
will
the
show the
Bubsuit,
everything in the burp suit also.
yeah, yeah. If you want to me show this, currently I'm using the Bubsuit Professional, okay. If you want me to display that Bubsuit Professional, I will also show you this Bubsuit Professional also. Here it is. Currently, I'm working in the professional, right, organization. They will provide the professional license. In the Bubsuit, we have three categories. One is community edition. It is open source and free for everyone. Second one is Bubsuit Professional and Enterprise Edition. Large scale companies, they will buy the enterprise editions. Why? Because the big MNCs, they will buy the enterprise editions, right, for multiple employees using the single license, okay. Is everything clarified,
Uh,
Soma?
I'm understood. You will explain the burp suit, no, how to
Yeah,
use and
inside the,
everything in upcoming
yeah,
classes.
inside the bubs, yeah, without bubsuit we can't do anything, right. Okay, bubsuit is the heart of this whole thing, okay. Each tab, how
Okay,
the bubsuit will be, okay.
I got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay, let's get back to our topic, okay. While coming to the networking part is a very vast number of things, okay. If you start from the IP, DNS or DHCP protocols, ports, and this type of large network is there, right. If you want to begin this networking part, and if you want to improve yourself, or if I don't want anything to learn, like website pen testing, API pen testing, and cloud. I don't want to focus anything. If you want to go as a network security engineer, you just focus on this. You just sit in this networking part only. You need to start with CCNA, okay. After that, CCNP is there. After all this basic, you need to start with the basic things, okay. After learning the basic things, you just go for the CCNA. CCNA, it's a certifications, like, okay, where you will get all the things. entire networking part, okay, from the IP to how they are configuring in-house network. I mean, cloud also is their infrastructure, how they are maintaining these networks, everything, okay. While coming to the networks and cybersecurity, here I have mentioned the network and cybersecurity. What we need to require as a cybersecurity professional, as a part of networking, okay. Those topics I'm going to explain in this networking part, okay. And networking devices, everyone knows this: Wi-Fi devices, routers, uh, Ethernet, Alpha cable, TP link. This type of networking devices, a lot of things will be available. I will show you this devices and explain this in detail things. Okay, networking networking protocols. We have 65,000 plus of networking protocols is there. For example, HTTP, HTTPS, like this, FTP, FTPS, like this, 65,000 plus networking protocols is there. Apart from this, in this 65,000 plus, we are going to learn only important ports only, like 1,000 ports, or if it comes under RDP, if you want to RC attacks, you want to perform RDP, SMB, server message block, this type of main protocols will be available, like 10 protocols, okay. And OSI model is the heart of this networking portal, okay. In OSI layer, 7 layers will be available. In that one, application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transportation layer, like this. Every layer I'm going to in detail explain these things, okay. TCP/IP model is there, everything. DOS and botnets, how inside the network and outside the network are, denial of services, how they are performing on, if you are an attacker targeting any company, how they are doing this DOS attacks. I will explain you in detail, practical, with a practical tool also is there available. I will explain you this. And while coming to the ethical hacking, introduction to ethical hacking. See, the naming conventions are different. If you are working in a professional companies, they people call you as a security engineers, or BAPT engineers, or offensive security engineers, or red teamers. The people will call you as a, this type of things, okay, inside the organizations. But when you, for example, you are a fresher, or you don't have any job, you want to learn, or you want to do the hacking things in a legal way, okay. Those type of things comes under this ethical hacking. How they are, the main difference is nothing. Every ethical hacker will do the same thing, penetration tester will do the same thing, same tools they are going to use. If But naming conventions are different. If you are working in an organization, they will call you as a penetration tester. If you are not working with companies, they outside your personal life, you can call, you can as a ethical, I'm a ethical hacker. For your um, hype, to in front of your friends, you need to create a hype, or whatever what you are going to use that one. I'm an ethical hacker, you can say proudly to your friends and circle. But inside the organization, what people call it, you are a penetration tester. This type of things will be available, okay. Phases of hacking. In the life cycle of ethical hacking, there is five stages there. How hackers going to collect the information, valid information. They are not going to collect a lot of information. They is going to, how their hackers collect the information, how they are processing, how they are doing the attacking stage and payload creation, everything I'm going to explain in this one, okay. And next, coming to the threat modeling. If you observe, this is not comes under this part, okay, in ethical hacking, okay. This will comes under, but I have added this thing, okay. You need to learn. Why? Because threat modeling, if you want to become a security architect, the words I'm telling you, their roles, these are the roles. You can go on Google it also. Security architects, architectures, they will develop the architectures, okay. If you want, for this one, I'm going to tell you the basic things also. And if you want to show me the threat modeling tool, I will show you the threat modeling, Microsoft threat modeling tool. This type of tools we are going to use in this threat modeling, how they are before company is establishing or company is developing nothing from the scratch, how they are web applications developing or something, etc. Lot of stuff is there. Okay, Microsoft Threat Modeling is a open source tool. Okay, everyone going to go and install, and you can develop your own web application as a basic. If you want to do this, you just create one web server and a normal user, how the communication flow is going on, what type of threats. That tool will be analyze everything and scanning everything. Okay, it will give you the threats. Those threats you need to minimize. How you are going to minimize? By implementing the firewalls and security, network access list, NACLs. Of things will be stuff comes under this threat modeling. Okay, just please give me a second. I'm getting a call. Just please give me a second. I'm getting a on call. Sorry guys, it's an important call. Okay, I need to answer that one call. Okay, threat modeling is completed. Essentials in the ethical hacking. Essentials nothing but what type of tools their hackers are using. Open source. We are going to explain only open source only. We are not going to buy any. If you want to use or if you want to develop your own tools also, in the GitHub we have multiple tools are available. Operating system, called Linux. We are going to use the lab setup. How we are going to set up the lab. I'm going to explain step by step and each and step how we are going to use virtual box. Inside the virtual box, I'm going to install this operating system called Linux. Or if you are not interested to use that called Linux, where we will go for the Parrot OS also is there. Lot of thing is there. Okay, now while coming to the cloud computing, see, if you observe, you can go and Google it. Cloud security expert. This is the one role. Cloud security expert. Okay. I'm just closing this threat modeling tool. Okay. Okay. Cloud security expert. What they will do. Okay. Inside the cloud, while coming to the cloud topic, you need to learn three things mainly. One is AWS, second one is Azure, and third one is Google. If any companies are using, you need to learn the IBM cloud also. But majorly, the people or organizations are using these three things only: AWS, Azure, and Google GCP. Okay, these three things. See, inside that clouds, we have multiple services available related to security. You need to learn Cloud Watchdog Timer, AWS Firewall, VPS, IAM, user roles are there. These type of things you need to learn and you need to improve. In these things, I am going to explain you types of cloud computing services are there and deployment models, how they are deploying they will create how they are creating EC2 instances. Inside that instances, how we are going to monitor some services. See, open source services only I am going to explain you. Okay, in the if you enable any services in the cloud, you need to pay the dollars. Okay, on time basis. Okay, cloud computing benefits, virtualization. What is virtualization? See, virtualization is nothing but if you take one laptop, the laptop making person already pre-built install one operating system that is called Windows. If, for example, one house is there, already one family is joined in that house, but if you want to join another family, it is not possible. But by building the second floor on that same house, the second family also going to join in the same building only. This is the concept of virtualization. See, on top of Windows, we are going to install virtualization, VirtualBox, and workstation players are there. Inside that virtual boxes, we are going to install our another operating systems. Same concept, okay? Cloud computing threats and attacks, okay? What type of attacks and threats? If you, for example, if you take magic IP or metadata, how we are going to S3 buckets metadata, how we are get any sensitive data leakages from the cloud. This type of things I'm going to explain you. Okay, cloud security control layers. If you see control layers, we have 7 layers on the defense in depth. Those type of things they will use in cloud. Okay, on responsibilities in cloud. See, cloud security will comes under two parts. Okay, the one who is going to buy that cloud, I mean managing that cloud, and shared responsibility will be available. Entire cloud is maintained by the AWS. Okay, AWS people will responsible for the entire cloud security. But inside the cloud, what you are going to install, what you are going to do things, that those type of things is responsible by the user, the one who is created the AWS account or maintain the AWS accounts. Okay, this is the roles also is there. If you want to, I don't want to learn any web API, Android, I don't want, I'm not interested these things, you can go ahead with AWS only, cloud only. You just focus on cloud only. If you are not, if you are not able to understand web and API, I'm not interested, you just go on start with networking and cloud. Okay, if you go directly with cloud, you can't understand things. Okay, first basic things is networking. Okay, if you are not able to understand the networking part, you are not able to understand the cloud also. Okay, next coming to the cryptography and steganography. Okay, cryptography, types of cryptography we have a lot of things is there. Okay, currently cryptography is nothing but the plain text data we are going to convert into hashes, or cryptography hashes, ASL algorithms. We are going to use that one. Okay, the people, normal users who can't understand these things. Okay, like encryption also, encryption methods also is there. Cryptography tools, some cryptography tools, what type of tools they are using. They will, attackers, they will attach one payload as an image and binding together. They will share to everyone. If you example in WhatsApp forward messages, you will get multiple Happy New Year messages along with the one image also. Those type of forwarded messages you need to be careful. Okay, while downloading that image. Okay, and steganography is nothing but same like a cryptography. And in detail, I will explain you at this moment. We'll go for the firewalls. Okay, firewalls, if you observe, everyone people who are interested to bug bounty or something ethical hacking, if you compare from previous last 10 years and present things, what the changes, vast number of changes happened. Okay, if you observe, go on register in the HackerOne platform. Okay, if you observe, there will be provide bugs. Okay, but they, what companies, what they are doing is they will implement firewall. Okay, first they will develop the web application. On that web application is behind the firewall. Okay, that first you need to bypass that firewall. Okay, we have the multiple payloads by firewall bypassing method. Payloads is available. I will explain you in detail also what is IDS IPS. If you coming to the picture of IDS IPS, it is a intrusion detection system and intrusion prevention system. Okay, these are two type of things. Okay, advanced firewalls. These are two advanced firewalls. IDS will detect the alerts. Okay, if anyone using the brute force attack or failed login attempts, even after the IP blocking also, it will detect that those type of alerts only. While coming to the IPS, intrusion prevention system, it will block every attack. Okay, it will detect one thing, will detect, and one thing will detect and block also. IPs inside the network or outside the network also we can use that one. And while coming to the types of firewalls, we have hardware based firewalls and software based firewalls. If you go and observe that the one who companies are providing this type of solution, firewall solution, you can go and Google it, like CrowdStrike, Palo Alto, this type of things. Hello, am I audible to everyone? Can you please anyone confirm me again?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
you're audible.
My voice is loud and clear, right, to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, thank you. Yeah,
yes.
thank you. Thank you for your confirmation. I am getting message from voice is not clear. Thank you. Okay, where we have firewalls, right? Honeypots. Okay, types of firewalls are software-based firewalls is there, hardware-based firewalls is there. Okay, and next one honeypots. Honeypots nothing but small organization don't use that honeypots. Okay, this honeypots for it's a trap. These traps are installed in the big organizations like JP Morgans or client big banks. They will use this honeypots only. Okay, it's a trap. Okay, for attackers. Okay, they will clone they will clone their own server and publicly they will publicly available their clone server. Okay, attackers what they might they think is I got the server access, I am doing these things, but in the back end the bank people are tracking this hacker where it is attacking starting from the IP based attacks. Those things tracking will be available in honeypots. This type of very costly. Okay, we can't go for this. I will explain you all these basic things. Okay, inside the organization only current what type of firewalls they are using. If you observe, you can go and Google it also. Barracuda WAF means Barracuda is a company that is providing the WAF solutions. WAF means web application firewalls. Okay, if you want to protect your web application, they will provide you web application firewalls. If you want to protect your network, they will give you the firewalls. Okay, network IDS, IPS also. Those type of solutions are available. You need to learn those things. Okay, what companies are using. One company is using the WAF as a Barracuda. One company is using Palo Alto. One company is CrowdStrike solutions. Different solutions are there, but you need to focus on those in the market, which is top. Okay, you just understand my concerns. Okay, if you want to get into the cyber security field, you need to learn all these things. Okay, at least one thing, then you will get to know the things. Okay, incident management, this is comes under SOC. Okay, SOC, as I previously inform you the combo. From this SOC I am going to explain you how they are going to, if any alert is raised by the inside the network or outside the network, how SOC people or blue team members are resolving their threats, and how they are mitigating, how they are communicating with the cross functional teams. Okay, how what type of steps they are going to incident handling. Okay, this type of things I'm going to explain. Okay, this one yesterday I forgot this one, IoT hacking. Okay, recently everything is IoT. Okay, from Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, everything is IoT devices. Small even small devices also connected to internet. You want internet. Okay, all devices are connected to, and they will form own their network. Okay, small networks. IoT architecture. First, before going to this IoT hacking or hardware hacking, we have multiple things, devices, hardware devices is there. For example, Flipper Zero is there, USB rubber duck is there. See, if you want to survive in the get a job or cybersecurity professional, those people are not going to use this type of things, hardware things. Why? Because inside the organization they won't allow you this type of things. Okay, hardware hacking. This type of stuff is comes under ethical hacking for your personal use or for your entertaining purpose or for your intentions. Based on your intentions, you can go and buy these things. Okay, IoT devices, how we are going to hack Clipper Zero, USB rubber duckies, these type of things. Okay, IoT attacks, IoT attack areas. I will going to explain in detail everything. Okay, this one, mobile hacking. Okay, this is another thing, major important thing also, mobile hacking. If you observe, I have installed Instagram and I have logged into that successfully. Instagram into the Instagram account. I have created the account and successfully log in the account. Okay, and also it will ask you after entering your mobile number or email ID and after the password, it will ask you save this password in your mobile. Okay, I'm just telling you the situations. Okay, you just normal observation. After you are saving the passwords, after you are clicking that password and you need to get log into the account, you are going to use your Facebook or Instagram account. Okay, then after that you just uninstall that Instagram. Okay, you just successfully logged into that account with your mail ID or phone number. Okay, this is a small observation. Okay, you need to observe. Then after successfully login, you just come out, don't log out. Okay, you just uninstall this Instagram account and you just install again from Play Store. If you observe, it will directly show you the password. You don't need to type this password and username, mobile number and password. It will directly give you. Means inside the mobile, some part, somewhere else, your passwords and your mobile number or whatever it is, username and password is storing, where it is storing. Those type of files we need to access. Okay, I will show you this things. Okay, inside the mobile pen testing. Okay, what type of attack OWSPs will comes under these things. Okay, uh, if you are asking me for mobile pen testing, what type of tools we are using currently, I'm going to explain you with Android Studio. You can Google it, Android Studio for emulators. Okay, emulators are nothing but a virtual devices. Okay, if you can go with the physical devices, but you need to root that one device. Okay, it will be very difficult for you. For that one, we are going to use that virtual devices. Okay, inside the Android Studio, we are going to create one virtual mobile. Inside the virtual mobile, we are going to install our APKs and we are going to analyze everything. And this is the social engineering attacks. Well, coming to the social engineering attacks, in this social engineering attacks, phishing attacks, wishing, this type of things will be comes under this thing. Okay, well, coming to the social engineering attacks, how attackers or how ethical hackers collecting their information from the social media, what type of information they are collecting, how they are, what is required to, if you target any person, you just go on, you, the basic thing attackers will perform is social engineering attack. They will, if you want to get a person's entire details, LinkedIn is there, Instagram, Facebook, this type of things, they will going to collect your all information. Social engineering attacks, how they are collecting, what they are doing to take everything. I will explain you. Okay, here network pen testing. Okay, this thing previously I explained this basics. Okay, well, coming to the networking tools, how we are going to scan this networking. Network scan comes under Nmap. We are going to use Nmap, and Nmap is a basic open source tool. Okay, if you want to update yourself or if you want to upgrade your career, you just learn this thing, Nessus. And Nessus also I am going to explain you. Nessus, inside the Nessus we have three things. Okay, Nessus for 7 days only free trial. Okay, and Nessus is a very I know, it's not an open source. Okay, only 7 days we have free tool. Okay, we will try, no issues. Scanning methodologies inside the nmap, where what type of things: aggressive scanning, intense scanning, how many ports you are scanning, how many devices, how many networks, how many endpoints is connected. This type of scanning methodology will comes under, okay, scanning methodologies. Types of scans and tools: intense scan, aggressive scan, and tools will come into the nmap only. While coming to the proxy servers, I will explain you in detail. Okay, not at this moment. Anonymizers. If you come under anonymizers, see, every organization use their VPNs. Okay, without VPN connection, they won't allow you to enter into their networks. Okay, this type of things will come under anonymizers and proxy tools. They will going to use VPN connections. Okay, and security compliance. This one security compliances comes from the GRC, governance and risk compliances. Okay, I already explained you this thing, GRC. We need to know the standards: ISO standards, OWASP top 10, and PCI DSS. In this compliances, I'm going to, what is a compliance? If you see what is a compliance, I will give you the general example. Okay, one hotel is there. In those hotel, they are preparing food and everything. They are maintaining everything. Okay, they are doing everything. Food is very taste good. Okay, for compliance, what is compliance? See how they are cooking. One person, FSSI, if a persons will come to the visit their hotel. Okay, they will test. They are maintaining cleaning. They are maintaining dishes. They are using fresh vegetables or not. What type of oils they are using? This type of things they will test. Okay, if they are not maintaining freshness or neatness or cleanness, fresh fruits or fresh vegetables or whatever things they are, if they are not using fresh things, it comes under compliance. Okay, this type of things we call as a compliance. If you are not following the neatness or hygiene, it will comes under compliance. Need for security compliances: standards. Standards for compliances, standards. So, oh yeah, I already explained you this ISO standards. In this security compliances, I am going to explain you PCI DSS. PCI compliance is very important in fintech domain. Why? Because if any domain, finance, where we are, for example, PCI, why PCI DSS is important is payment card industry. Okay, PCI means payment card industry. Okay, any application, APK or web application, any application, it is storing card data. What type of card means? Debit card or credit card. If you are doing the payments, or if the application is storing that debit card or credit card information, bank related information, they need to compulsorily follow this PCI DSS compliances. If you are not following these compliances, they will penalties will applicable. Okay, RBI. If you see, for example, anyone remember that Paytm? Why the Paytm has been disappeared? See, Paytm is a payment processing. Okay, but they are doing as a working as a banking. Why? Because they have invented this wallets. They are introducing a wallet concept. Okay, in Paytm users need to save that money in Paytm wallets. Okay, but as per the RBI rules, you are not a bank or you are not a NBFC. You are just a payment application. Why you are saving that money from people? So these are compliances. From last 15 years, the inside the court, in Supreme Court and everything, case is running on. After the Supreme Court decision, they have closed this, and the RBI penalties will be applicable. This type of things will be in the payment card. Compliance is very important. Okay, introduction to IT auditing. I will explain you how security audits will be how they are performing security audits, internal auditing and external auditing, what type of assets they are using, risk management also. I will explain you in detail in upcoming session. In system hacking, see, system hacking is nothing but Windows laptop is there. If anyone using that Windows laptop, I need to hack that one. How? Those type of ethical hacking stuff I will explain you in detail. Okay, but if you, this is not important. Okay, this is not important. Don't focus on these things. Okay, you just know things. Knowing the things and different. Knowing the things is different, and learning the things is different. And implementing those things, whatever you have learned and gained the knowledge, implementing in your own life, it is very different. Okay, system hacking. If you see, if you go any other institutes or any demo sessions you can go and attend. Okay, what they will show you, they will create one virtual machine. Inside that virtual box they will install Windows 7, but currently we are using Windows 11 or Windows 10 is going on. They will tell you Windows 7 operating system failures or vulnerabilities only. Okay, cracking passwords, how they are cracking passwords, methodologies is there. I will explain you. Keyloggers, this is comes under hardware hacking. Keyloggers, USB rubber duckies, or this type of stuff is will be available. Okay, covering tracks. After successfully you are get into this Windows system, you need to delete this logs. How we are going to delete that logs into the system, I will explain you. Where those logs are hives registry in the Windows laptop, registry hives will be there. You can go to that registry hives. You can go on cover tracks. Okay, covering tracks means you need to delete the logs. This is very important, vulnerability assessment. Okay, this is related to bug bounty also, related to inside the I mean, it is very important. You need to focus on this thing. Okay, vulnerability assessment. Types of vulnerability assessment will comes under internal assessment and external assessment, active assessment and passive assessment. These four types of assessment will be available. Okay, I will explain you in detail in upcoming sessions. Vulnerability life cycle. See, vulnerability assessment life cycle is, first you need to identify the bugs. Okay, after identifying the bugs, you will make a report. Those report will share to developers team. Okay, those, if the develop after, if any developer have the doubts, you need to explain. Okay, what is this, how we are going to mitigate this vulnerability. You just suggest anything, you need to explain to developers. Okay, after fixation of developer, again you need to retest. After the retest, whether it is fixed or not, you need to explain to your manager or your higher authorities also. Okay, then you need to, you say that this vulnerability is fixed. This is the life cycle in real world. Inside the office, how organizations, what people are doing is this thing only. Okay, VA tools, vulnerability assessment tools, it will comes under bubsuit. OWS is Zap is there, OpenVAS is there, lot of tools is there, lot of scanners is there. Okay, introduction to CVSS and CWA. this these are the small things. Okay, while coming to the risk assessment, these two things are very important. Okay, I will explain you. Okay, approaches to vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. If you comes under this approaches means, it will comes under organizations. Inside the organizations, you can't do anything without higher authorities permissions. See, you need to ask your permissions from your manager, reporting manager. Sir, I'm going to do the penetration testing or vulnerability assessment on this internal application. I'm going to use this type of tools, and this type of open source tools we are using, and this type of paid versions we are going to use this one. You need to get the approval. You need to explain to everyone. I mean, everyone means your manager. After getting the approvals only, you need to perform. Without approvals, don't do anything. Okay, the consequences inside the corporate is very different. Okay, VA reports, see, bug bounty and VA reports, those are same things. Okay, inside the organization they are maintaining highly confidential reports. Okay, they will prepare highly confidential reports. But while coming to the hacker one bug road. You can go and see this publicly available bug bounty reports. Okay, I will show you this inside the organization how they are making the reports on bug bounty, how they are reporting the reports. I will show you everything reporting part. Website hacking. This is the comes under web penetration testing. This is the main thing. First, I will explain you this. What is web server? What is server architecture, how the web server and the application architecture. See, web server is different, application server is different. Web server will provide you the static content only, but while coming to the application server, it will provide you dynamic content. Okay, if for example weather application is there, time to time and day to day weather is going to change, those type of data handled by the application servers. For example, while coming to the web server, static content, if you example profiles, um, LinkedIn profiles are there. I mean, portfolio accounts is there. Okay, those are static content. Okay, this type of things. Okay, in web penetration testing, I will explain you in detail. Real world applications also. Okay, Bubsuit also we are going to use this one. Okay, introduction to wireless networks. Okay, wired and wireless network. Okay, currently we are going to using the wireless networks on the these things. Wi-Fi attacking, how they are performing by using the aircraft ng Wi-Fi tools. Wi-Fi, some tools is there how we are going to hack Wi-Fi, but inside the organization they won't allow you to do these type of things. They won't ask you this to do these things. You just hack my Wi-Fi. No, it's not possible. Okay, if you go and visit any organization, if you are currently working in any office, they are going to use the VPN connections and client authentication agents. Okay, without those agents or VPN connection, your laptop is not going to connect it to their network. I mean office network. This is very silly things. Okay, you just know the things. Okay, how does Wi-Fi wireless networking things. Just knowing the things only, you need to learn. Just know the things, and knowing the things is different, learning the things is different, implementing the things is different. Okay, if you want to get a job, please focus on three things: web pen testing, API, and this one mobile. Okay, and introduction to computer forensics. Okay, this is very vast number of concepts. Okay, forensics, I will explain you these things, how, if any, what they will say. Okay, I will explain you in detail in upcoming sessions. Okay, bug bounty, this is the final one. Okay, this is for freshers and experienced persons. Okay, you can go on to do the freelancing work also. This is bug bounty, hacker one, hack and proof, this type of things also I will explain you. OWSP top 10, according to this OWSP top 10, you need to decide risk assessment whether this vulnerability is valid or not valid one, how their scope. I will explain you in detail everything. Okay, that's all from my side. Is there anything, any doubts, anyone having any doubts? Hello, is anyone having any doubts? You can just please ask me. I will clarify all your doubts.
Hello.
Yes, Arjun.
Yes, sir. I have one doubt.
Yeah, yeah. Go
Yeah.
on.
Actually, yeah. So my question is, sir, um, in this course we can learn about the desk dynamic application security testing, sir, and
Yeah,
SCA
yeah.
source
See,
code analysis uh because right now I'm
yeah,
working as a QA, sir,
yeah.
but
Okay,
I want to learn the penetration testing along with the BAPT.
okay. See,
So
dash
right
and
now
dash
I'm
is
using, yeah, yeah, sir. Tell me, sir.
dash. SAST and DAST. Okay, two things is there. Okay,
Yes, yes.
before executing the application in the software development lifecycle, they will do the SAST. SAST means source code
Mm,
review. Okay, those source code
yes.
reviews, you are not able to take the source code from the applications without authorization. They will see source code review will perform on yearly basis, yearly once or half yearly once only. Okay, organization will perform. Okay, if any patch is critical patch is deployed in that code, they will do these things. Okay, source code reviews. Okay, it is
Mm,
very critical one also. While coming to the dash dynamic application security testing, by executing the application we are going to test. Okay, by using the bub suite. Okay, we are going to intercept
mm.
the divert the traffic, entire web application traffic or API traffic or APK traffic, divert into that bub suite tool. Okay, using the bub suite only we are going to do the dash.
So for the test, right now I'm using the Sonar QB, sir.
Yeah, Sonar Cube is for say source code review. Okay, it's a scan. I mean, it's a automation. I mean, it's not a manual thing. Okay, you need to in your manual
Yes.
you need to go one by one, line by line. You need to go that one. For example, if you want to decompile this APK, you can use that JADAX tool. It will decompile that APK and you will get that source code, entire source code of that APK. If any Android.xml file is will be available, any uh, uh,
So for the
so,
SAST and test, sir, you will teach us, sir.
yeah, it will cover.
Yeah.
You will
Because
get to know
because
it.
yeah, for the sir, I am using the bug suit and it's a professional. But I don't have
Yeah,
the so much knowledge about the bug suit, so that's why I want to join this course. And for the SAST and DEST and BAPT, sir, almost
yeah.
these are my most yeah. That's why, sir,
So
I
on
want to join this
yes,
course
whatever you have, you want to learn, everything is covered in this session. I mean, in this course.
in this course, and it
Yeah,
will start, sir, from scratch to advance.
yeah, yes,
Okay, sir. So this course will be from the scratch to
yeah.
advance.
From the scratch only. Yeah, from the scratch only.
Mm. You will not cover the advanced topics, sir, in this course.
See, in the advanced course means
Mm,
I will explain you some vulnerabilities like SQL injection,
mm,
XSS,
mm, mm.
sensitive information disclosure, security misconfigurations. If you observe this OWSP top 10 vulnerabilities, I'm going to explain everything. Okay, this is the advanced one only. This will be helpful for bug bounty hunters also.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand, sir. But do you know, sir, what happens? Sometimes when we are performing these OSPAP
See,
and vulnerability on the dummy application, that time it is working. Well, but when we are going to perform on the our local
yeah,
applications,
live
like
application.
our
Yeah,
on
live application.
live
Yeah,
applications,
yeah. I understood.
that time
I
the
understood.
yeah, that time these techniques will not work. So
See,
many of the
here
times it happens, sir. Yeah.
why it is not working is if you go
Mm,
register on HackerOne, okay, they will
mm,
install WAF. Okay, after installing the
mm,
WAF only they will release the publicly. Okay, first you need to
mm,
bypass the firewall. Okay, after bypassing the firewall only you are able to touch that application things. Okay, that's why it is very difficult. Everyone imagining that I'm going to get a lot of bounties or a lot of things. No, in
mm,
HackerOne is
mm,
very advanced one. Okay, the people
mm,
who are publicly available there for 7 days or 1 month, or they will um, give you a timeline to find bugs for everyone. Okay,
mm.
so instead of that one you just focus on integrity platform and bug crowd. These are for beginner friendly only. Okay, inside that you will get bounties also, you will get that coins or something they will provide. Okay, famous hall of famous. Don't go for directly on HackerOne. Okay, HackerOne is advanced.
Oh,
Okay,
all right, all
if you
right.
want to if you
So,
want to advance or if you want to update your career, you just focus on these things: web, API, mobile, cloud, AD pen testing, OT security, thick
mm,
client pen testing, these type of things. red team assessment. You need to update yourself. Okay, this year I'm going to
Mm,
focus on this cloud. Okay, I'm going to learn
mm,
this AWS. Okay, next year I'm going to learn Azure. Okay, next year I'm going to
mm,
work on these things, GCP.
mm.
This type of persistency or commitment you required. Okay, inside the cyber security. This is
All
how you
right,
are
sir.
going to improve your career. Okay, don't stop
Okay,
with
sir.
only
Okay,
one thing.
okay, okay. So, sir, my small doubt is one. If you allow, can I ask?
Yeah, yeah. Carry on, Arjun.
Yeah. My, is it possible, sir, to bypass the Google captcha in our web application on
That
live,
is
sir,
related to
live application?
Google Captcha or Authenticator. You were talking about that Authenticator, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. These are to MA comes under. We can perform. Okay, I will tell you how we are going to response manipulation. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
inside the buffer first we will intercept that captcha request. Okay, after that we are going to inject some generators. Okay, captcha generators, whatever you are saying that some io AI generators will be there. They will generate
Mm-hmm.
random OTP numbers, like inside that authenticators. Authenticators
No.
will generate random numbers, right? Captcha or OTP,
Mm,
those type of things we are going to inject. And intruder attack we are going to do that one, but rate limit with they will implement. Okay, after the three
yeah,
attempts or
yeah.
four
Then,
attempts or five
yes,
attempts
yes.
it
Three
will
attempt
block.
and four attempt, they will block.
Yeah, it
Yes, sir.
will
I know
block.
that. I know that.
Yeah, it will
But
block, but we can't do
yes,
that
yes, sir.
one. I mean
Mm,
you need to choose another target. Okay,
mm.
you don't waste your time on only single application or single target. Okay, inside the hacker on platforms or something, etc.
No, no. I'm
You will
not
gain
thinking like
knowledge.
that.
You will
Actually,
gain
just
Wonderful.
I
You
asked
will gain knowledge,
because
but
just
you need to focus on time also.
yeah, yeah, yes, yes. But actually, just I was not thinking like that because where I'm working, na, sir, they
Yeah,
have the lots of applications and they also implemented the Google Captcha and other type of validator in
yeah, yeah,
applications.
yeah, yeah.
So most of the time they said me to bypass this to bypass this. So that's why, sir, I'm asking that.
See, what they are asking
Mm.
you is they will give you one application. You just perform this
Mm-hmm.
session management. How they are implementing session manager. Cookies are changing or not. You just intercept that request in the Bubsuit. Okay, you just send that request response to that comparer. Okay, after comparer, what you are going to do this after log out. Again, after some time you will again log in. Okay, after again login,
Mm.
second time you are login. Okay, second time login
Mm.
request you are going to intercept in the Bubsuit. Okay, again you need to send that response to that comparer. In that comparer you need to compare whether the cookies are changing or not. This is the session management, how they are implementing. Okay, after while
Okay,
coming to
sir.
the
Okay, okay.
authentication and authorization mechanisms, so I have performed these things: response manipulation,
बताइए
status
पापा
code
कौन है?
manipulation. This type of things I
बताइए.
have performed. It is very secure. You just tell them
अच्छा.
only like this only.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Anyone having
Okay,
any
sir.
doubts?
That's
Okay,
it
thank you.
from my side, sir.
Thank you, Arjun. Is there anyone having any doubts? Okay, tomorrow onwards we are going to start our main stuff. Okay, if anyone are interested, go and join and register and do the things. Okay, you just talk with my staff, my people, my friends will be available for you. To I am closing this session right now. Okay, is there anyone having any doubts? Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you. Have a nice day.